Raj, where have you been? How's the new restaurant coming along?
Pretty good. I've managed to raise about $400,000.
Wow, $400,000.
Yep, and it's all due to this guy right here.
Mr. Lutz helped you raise $400,000?
Well, not all by himself, but he introduced me to Kay, who did it all by herself.
Oh, naturally. Miss Dunn.
So, as my way of saying thanks, buddy, I want you to be my partner in the restaurant.
Me?
Well, you and about 39 of the other heavy hitters here in Palm Springs.
All right.
So I've saved the last share for you. It's only 10 grand.
Only 10,000.
Yeah.
That's a bargain. But, you know, that's exactly the amount of money I committed to redecorating the office here. You know, Raj, the image a law office conveys is, well, gosh, it's muy importante, right, Millie?
Muy.
Buddy, you don't have to come up with the whole thing right away. I mean, I could take a deposit, let's say 2 grand.
2,000. Well, that's doable. Great. Look.
Eisenhower Lutz.
Why don't you take this, Nick?
Oh, yes, he is. Just a moment. Excuse me. It's Mr. Newhart.
Oh, right. Listen, I have been trying to connect with him for days. Would you mind if I...
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Bud, don't even think about it. Where would you get $2,000?
Didn't you get last week's salary?
Yes.
Then what are you worried about?
Next week's?
But,
What?
about that investment, I'd have to advise against it.
Why's that, Wayne?
Well, if you'll notice here, lately we're experiencing sort of a shortfall.
Shortfall?
Not to worry. I took the liberty of covering Ms. Zamora's salary last week with dividends I got from some investments I made.
You did that?
I'm sorry. Look, there's no pressure about reimbursing me right now. I invested some of my next term's tuition money in pork bellies and... Whoa! Hey, maybe you'd like to get in on some of that action for some quick profit, too.
Wayne, this is not about quick profits here. We're talking about me rubbing elbows with the rich and famous. Do you know who Raj is talking to in there right now? Newhart.
Bob Newhart? That is one funny man.
Go for it, Mr. Lutz.
You know, he wanted to buy another share, but I told him, no way, there's somebody in front of you, and that is you, buddy. So tell me, are you in or are you out?
I'm in.
Oh, great.
Okay. All right, so now that we're partners, what do I do?
Well, I'm having a little trouble finding a cocktail pianist.
No. I put myself through law school doing that, and I swore never again. I hung up my fingers.
Would you consider bringing him out of retirement for my wedding? I have asked Kay to marry me, and I think she's going to say yes. Well, don't you have anything to say?
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm awfully damn happy about this.
I really hoped you were going to feel this way.
Well, I do. Now, you'll excuse me. I got to get back to this extremely important case about stuff.
Hey, I hear you. Well, new restaurant and everything, and I got a ton of stuff to do myself. Wouldn't that be something? Me marrying your old girlfriend?
Wouldn't it? Kay Dunn, please.
Well, hi.
I understand congratulations may be in order. I hear you might be getting married.
He only asked me last night. I told him I needed a couple of days to think about it.
Well, I don't think you should just go off half-cocked. Don't you think you should talk with somebody, you know, like a friend like me?
What's our relationship that I should even listen to you on this subject?
You know very well what our relationship is.
I've often wondered. Perhaps you can tell me?
Well, I'm your...
Yeah, that just about sums us up.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I just did something I'm really ashamed of. Well, I'm sure you'll feel better if you share it with us.
Well, Buddy and I have been trying to return each other's keys for about a week now. Now, he forgets, I forget. And so on my way home from night school, I stopped by his place, and of course, he wasn't there. So I let myself in with my key, and I started to look around for his key to my place.
We sneaking up on the part you ashamed of.
Well, I couldn't find the key, but I found these. You know, right where anybody looking through his pockets would have found them.
Cocktail napkins?
With women's names written on them.
Laura, Michelle.
And we've only been broken up for 13 and a half days.
That dirty two-timer. He's been drinking in another bar. Whoa, club interlude.
Yeah. What do you know about it, Floyd?
Not much. It's a famous pickup place over on Palm Canyon, where rich, lonely widows and divorcees hang out. There hasn't been a bartending open in there for over 3 years.
You think old Buddy's out there running around looking for someone to replace you? A woman like that ain't the type that a quality guy like Buddy'd go for.
And what's he doing there, Big Bud?
Hustling, maybe. I seem to recall him saying that he's a little short of cash.
You think that's it?
Oh, sure, that's all.
Well, that would explain this. I mean, it's in his handwriting.
If you're feeling sad and lonely, there's a service I can render.
To the one who loves you only, I can be so warm and tender. Call me. Don't be afraid, you can call me. Maybe it's late, but just call me. Tell me and I'll be around.
Caffeine, bueno. Lots of it.
All we have is decaf. I'll run next door and bring you back a nice fresh cup.
Wayne, before you go,
Yes.
open the door.
Right.
Are we in for yet another Jonathan, Bud?
Just a little tired, Millie. Listen. There's $140 in there. Why don't you run that down to the bank when it opens up?
This is the 4th day in a row. What are you doing at night? Valet parking?
You guessed it, Millie. Hello, Megan.
Hello, Bud.
Oh, I remembered to bring in your key.
Thank you.
You bring in mine?
I left it on your bureau last night.
Last night?
Look, I'm afraid I know how you got that money.
Well, what's it to you?
Buddy, we went together for a very long time. I still care about you. Why are you doing this?
I had a chance to make an important investment. I needed some quick money. Hey, it's not like it's the first time. I did it in Vegas to work my way through law school.
You did?
Look, I'm not proud of it, but it's easy, and people say I have a real talent for it.
I don't know how you even do it.
Well, truthfully, some nights I'm so tired it's hard for me to get into it, but... If I can make a few bucks with strangers in the night, what's a big deal?
It's sleazy, Bud.
Oh, that's a little rough, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, it does give my ego a little boost to get that applause at the end of the evening. But I don't just do it for the money, which isn't as good as it was in Vegas. But there's a national organization for women convention coming into town next week. I can make out like a bandit.
Well, this is certainly a side of you that I wish I'd never seen. I hope you have fun with your Misty and your Ruby and your Tonight's the Night Michelle.
Song titles, Megan. I'm playing cocktail piano at Club Interlude. You mean you thought that I was sleeping?
Well,
Oh, Megan, that's disgusting.
Buddy, how could I possibly have thought that somebody like you are... Oh,
Megan, the human mind is a terrible thing. It can take what is innocent and twist it into something ugly and degenerate and geez, your hair smells so good.
Thank you.
I missed you.
I missed you too, buddy.
You think we could... Well, I mean...
Buddy. The past 2 weeks have been real hard on me, and you know, I'm not ready to get hurt again.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You say... sorry?
What do you say we...
I need to think about this.
Brought you the jug of Java. It's a full leaf. Sure. Sorry.
It's okay, Dwayne. I have to get back to work.
Okay.
Buddy? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Does this mean you guys...
I'm thinking about it. I mean, you heard her. She said she's sorry.
Bud, you remember how I told you I invested a hefty sum in hog futures?
Yeah?
Well, I guess you might say that the pigs went belly up.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Dueno.
Yeah, and here I was trying to give you advice about restaurants being a bad investment. Oh, physician, heal thyself.
So, what, you wiped out?
Except for a savings bond and my Kruger rand. Look, my tuition's due soon.
Hey, listen. You buck up, pal. As the poet once said, the sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Are you saying that tomorrow you'll pay me back?
I'm saying tomorrow there'll be sun.
Roger, this is the fourth piano bar we've been in tonight. How many times in one evening can you hear the way we were?
I don't know. That last guy put a little different spin on it.
That's true. I don't think I've ever heard it sung in Hebrew.
What'll it be?
A vodka gimlet and club soda. Well, I have to stay fresh for the morning. I'm flying up to L.A. tonight.
You're leaving tonight?
I have an early morning meeting with the architect for that Chicago place.
Chicago place.
Didn't I tell you?
Boy, we're all over the map here.
Well, we are two busy people. Cheers.
I have to go to the ladies' room. And you'll still be here when I get back. You're not going to Seattle or anything.
Bud?
Raj.
What are you doing here? What are you, tomcatting around?
You by yourself?
Kay's in the ladies' room. Yeah, we're just scouting around the clubs for a piano player. Say, what do you know about this guy here?
Dino. Hey, he's nothing much. Have you heard Stan Zimmer down at Cafe Cabana?
No.
Excuse me. I've decided to stay for your next set. Dino, you are the greatest I've ever heard. See ya.
Dino? Why?
I didn't even have a lousy $2,000 to invest in your restaurant, and so I'm moonlighting.
Oh.
I'm just not doing quite as well as you are, and I'm just gonna have to face that. Just not kidding myself. I'm just not in your league.
What? I'll lend you the money.
Well, no, I appreciate the offer, but... See, I think Dwayne wants to go to college, and, well, with the money I'm making here, I think I'm gonna pay that kid's tuition.
Showtime, Dino. Ladies are getting restless. They're not young, but they're restless.
Do me a favor and hustle Kay out of here, will you? I don't want her to see me.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Okay, thanks.
Kay, listen, let's blow out of here. I hear this guy's not very good.
No. From what I heard in the ladies' room, I'd really like to stick around.
No,
Come on, there's a couple seats right at the piano.
Ladies and gentlemen, Club Interlude is proud to present direct from Las Vegas, the incomparable Dino Fontaine.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's really wonderful to be back here in the old Springs where people are just people.
Oh, Dino, sing that cute little medley you did last night. You know, the one with all of the wonderful Without You song.
You say
Tomato.
and I say tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. On second thought, no, I won't last a day without you. I'm nothing. Without you, I'm nowhere. Without you, there's something missing. Without you, I've got no smile, 'cause I can't live this without you. I can't live it. I can't give it anymore. Without you, without you, without you, without you. Who can I turn to? You.
You okay?
Roger, this marriage that we're talking about, it would give me all the freedom that any woman could ask for. No holds, no ties, independence.
Absolutely.
I just realized it's not what I want.
What do you want?
To be needed. Really needed.
I need you.
Not enough. Roger, I keep seeing us standing in front of the minister and he's saying, I now pronounce you man and woman, which is what we are already. Am I making any sense here? Are you okay with that?
Well, I'm surprised. I'm certainly disappointed. Maybe a little relieved. I'm hurt. I'm angry. I guess relieved more than anything. We are telling the truth here, aren't we? Listen, let's get out of here.
No, you go. I think I'll just stay here and have a nightcap.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Roger. Excuse me. May I have a vodka gimlet and your pencil? Would you give this to Dino, please?
I've just gotten a request to play The Way We Were. It's a nice tune, but I'm still working on it. Instead, I'd like to do a song I wrote myself years ago when
I was stationed in Guam. It's a song I wrote for the girl I left behind. Actually, the girl I ran out. Maybe this would have meant more to her if she'd heard it back then, but anyway, it's a tune I like to call, I was a jerk for running off that day. Scared that we'd get too involved. I knew I couldn't stay. Now looking back from overseas, I should have got up there and got down on my knees and said, words I didn't say. I need you so, dear.
Next on Cagney and Lacey, Christmas Proof for Innocence after a failed drug test puts her career in jeopardy. Outstanding drama with Cagney and Lacey next on CBS.